You can start the timer when I say so. Oops. It'll be a bit. I start it when I get control of the character, and then whatever.
And then loading screens take forever because it's a PS1 game.
I should have changed it to fast loading.
How do you reset the timer?
Period to reset. Hotkeys on. Oh, it is reset.
Yeah,
0 to start.
Well,
No, it's 0. Yeah, okay.
oh, then.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Hotkeys are on.
I was using the normal one.
No, the 0 on the numpad.
Yes.
Oh, that's my pillow. I don't remember. Okay, that's fine. You're in for a treat.
Oh, good.
It's a good game.
How long?
50 minutes or so.
Oh, good. Bagels should be back by then. My short. I like bagels. Project.
Don't start the timer yet. I'll tell you when.
You stand here?
I don't have seats in the car.
Come watch Insanity.
Just get me a bagel with some cheese.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to be the one reading out those comments?
Sure.
Or do you want someone else to read them for you?
Okay, it's time to start.
Time is rolling.
The rumble on this controller is like totally broken.
Wait, so you blue shift when you go left and red shift when you go right?
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Well, the donations are just flooding in now.
I have to get rid of the one from the
I
comment.
don't know how I'm going to perform after that lovely kiss, but I'll try my best.
Change that pending to blue, and then so the next time you're pushing.
So, when you're blue and you get shot by red, you take damage. When you're red, you got shot by red, you take spirit damage, which you can just get back really easily. And to shoot to kill red enemies, you gotta be blue. To kill blue enemies, you gotta be red. It's like Ikaruga kind of. Damn, I missed that one. If you've ever played Ikaruga, which is by the same company. If you watched Mischief Makers on the main stream, this is also by that same company. It came out in the same year, just on a different system.
Was it?
Treasure,
Yep,
right?
Treasure.
Yeah, treasure. We've got a $10 donation from Frederick Lassard. Second donation in a few minutes. Here from Quebec, Canada. Continue your good work. Watching for 3 days now. Loved the kiss. We got $5 from Danny Van Bale. That's called Gamer's Guy Love. It's okay, bros. Thank you, Danny. We got $30 from Hound Gray. Daw, that was adorable. $30 to make it $100 from me. Thank you, Hound. We got $10 from Harold Crawwinkler with no comment. But either way, thank you, Harold. We got $5 from Tim Langen. Spike Vegeta and Foot Big Mike, cutest couple, AGDQ bonus stream. Damn right.
I got time to break the game.
Dang, dude. That happened.
This is a secret shop. That is a secret weapon. Now everything's gonna die really quickly. There's 6 or 7 of those secret shops in the game. That's just the first one with the best weapon.
I know I've seen Yama play this a bit, and I know you tried to beat the game, like, I think at level 1 the entire time.
Yeah, he did.
And the final boss just wrecked it.
He did a low percent run, so he just kept the starting weapon, which levels up along with you, I think, in the game. as a boss. That was the first boss. It's the second boss. That was the second boss.
So there's this typical treasure where there's just bosses everywhere.
Yep. Bosses everywhere with little hallways in between them. So yeah, and Oyama also took the hard path. I'm taking the easy path. That was boss.
We've got yet another $20 from Frederick Lassard for Spike Vegeta's sexy mic voice. Damn right.
How do you always end up reading all the donations about yourself?
I know, right?
How
Like,
big
well,
is
this
his head right now?
this feels awkward. We also got $7.77 from Stephen Bergbauer. No comment yet. But either way, thank you very much, Stephen.
So, a little bit more history about this game. It was released by Working Designs in 1999. It's a PS1 game. There's also a Saturn version, only in Japan, that has some graphical differences, and may have some ending differences as well. Working Designs, when they localized this game, made a lot of changes to it, including a lot of, I guess, censorship in the translation, taking out all the biblical references. They changed the mechanics of the game so that when you shoot an light-colored enemy, so if you're red and you shoot a red enemy, you drain their spirit and you gain it back on your own spirit meter. That does not happen on the Japanese version. You don't gain your spirit back. And weapons cost more, enemies do more damage. Weapons also drain spirit in the US version, which they don't do in the Japanese version. And they also added a few other little things like tracking the 5 ending paths, and you unlock a bunch of extra options like difficulty and shop changing and a little fighting game as well. So this is the first boss that has 2 different attributes like you do. And you also can't drain spirit from it. And you only have to drop her down to half health to beat it.
Never really understood bosses that do that. Like, unless you see them later, what's even the point of them having a full health bar?
Well, you see this one. You fight this boss 3 times in this run. 4 if you do it if you play the perfect ending. There's a lot of bosses actually that you just drop to half health or so, and then they run off.
We've got a $5 donation from Billy Gaggan. I think you could have knocked another couple frames off that kiss. You missed some minor skips. 502 crew. Well, thank you, Billy.
I don't think they skipped much of anything.
Setup was a bit too long, I think. Could shave some frames from that.
Smash you like tiny puppy! Special delivery!
Oh, you bastard.
Rico 3! Rico 3! Special delivery!
Come on.
Special delivery!
only the second time I've had that happen, like, recently.
We also got a $15 donation from Christian Lutgeb. No comment yet, but again, thank you very much, Christian.
Okay, this is the first luck-dependent boss. So I'm in bad luck. So, the strategy is to shoot all of the blue guys before they get into the gun, so you can just sit on your right side and reflect the shots back at it. I think six or seven bullets run in every single round. One more. Here we go. 2-round gun. Perfect. Unless you get like the absurd utter luck of all your bullets on the first round being pink, and you reflect all of them. That's the only way you can get a one-round gun. Fish boss.
What the heck?
Almost missed it on
I know, right?
craziness.
I feel like this was fit very well in the
Well, I'd say that's the second freakiest thing that the chat has seen in the last 10 minutes.
That was good. Good fish. Call me crazy, but as a general rule, I don't purchase flora from giant
Here's we go.
homicidal flying fish.
We're still kicking 93-36.
Nice.
And how many people are watching?
Over 9,000.
Oh god.
Is that a high for you?
My streams average about 15 people.
No.
I think there's probably more people than have ever heard of this game.
I feel like I remember hearing the title back in PlayStation era, but I never knew what it
It
was.
looks pretty fun though.
Yeah, it had a few full-page ads and reviews and stuff in Game Informer.
Oh right.
I cut them all out of my magazine and I saved them, of course, I love this game. Yeah, working designs, other than being known for Lunar, were just kind of known for their kind of weird games they released, this being one of them.
So is there a reason you're not saving just to save time?
Yeah. And there's no memory card in the slot, actually.
That would be the reason.
I don't need to save anything. I'm actually rather high health for where I am right now in this new game. And this also is. I need to die once before a certain part of the game so I can skip something. The death animation takes less time than the cutscene that you'd get if you haven't died yet. I'd like to thank the random Japanese runner on Eco Video for showing me this strat of crouch dashing. It's a lot easier than jumping over everything. I just go down here out of habit. You can go either up or down. Going down here is actually... There's a part at the bottom, right where I skipped there and stopped dashing. A little after, I don't remember where. There's a secret shop down there either way. But I don't need that, because I already have my weapon.
Do they sell anything other than weapons?
They sell weapons, they sell 100 HP refill, 100 spirit refills. Which is kind of useless. The only other thing I'd buy is the HP refills. You don't need spirit refills because you absorb everything in this version. But yeah, they sell a set. There's 7 different weapons that they sell.
Mike89, Uzaru says hi.
What's up, Uzaru?
It's definitely a good example of 2D PS1 games holding up a lot better than the 3D.
Yeah, actually, I really like this art style.
So do purple enemies just take equal damage from
blue and red. No, it's purple. Purple is like purple, blue are the same thing. Pink, red are kind of the same. It's the neutral ones that you need to reflect shots onto. So this boss you can actually change. You shoot the smiley face to pink or blue, and then the chameleon part appears, and you shoot that part. If you shoot him red, he gets this really annoying homing laser attack that just juggles the crap out of you. So, come on, get over here. This one he just does the little energy balls and the laser beam, which are really easy to dodge. So. Do you think this game looks good here? It looks even better on Saturn. And the sound effects are a lot better. It's kind of like how with, like, you know, Saturn, PS1 to Saturn ports, it's like the Saturn port's worse, but for, like, Saturn to PS1, usually the Saturn one's a little bit better, I think. I don't know. This is the only one that I really know of that went that direction. This is about the halfway point of the game here.
I wonder how many seconds you'll last this time.
I seem to remember back in the day, Sony being really anti-2D stuff on it.
They were. There's a whole history about that. First it was Sega that was pretty anti-2D because of the CEO they had at the time, and Working Designs was kind of blocked by that problem when they were trying to release Magic Knight Rare. It took them 3 years to release it. Not only because of the translation and half the game code being lost, but the CEO would not let them release it because it was a Japanese RPG in 2D.
Losing half the code, that sounds like something only Sega could do.
Yeah. So, that was released in Japan in 1995, and we didn't get till 98. Magic Knight Rare is the last Saturn game released in the US. It's also very expensive. Yes, I do own it. But then after that CEO left Sega, he went to Sony. About the same time that Working Designs kind of started going to Sony. And, I mean, they weren't blocked as much, I think, because they still were able to release Lunar and this game and a couple others. But by the time the PS2 era came around, they were having trouble. I believe they only released 3 PS2 games before Working Designs shut down in 2005. Their last game is Growlands Generations for PS2, which Sony, they wanted to release 1, 2, and 3, like in the set that Japan had, but Sony wouldn't let them release a PS1 game, because Growlands 1 is a PS1 game. So they said, we're going to release 2 and 3. They were going to release them separately, and Sony wouldn't let them release them separately. So they had to release them together in a pack. And they released that in 2004, and then they didn't release anything else in the next year. They just kind of shut down. I guess it didn't help that Working Designs had a history of taking forever with their translations here. And being very, very attached to what they were working on and not dropping them when they should have. This boss is timed, kind of. You have to go through at least 5 rounds of the car turning before he'll die. And it turns at set damage points on his HP bar.
Yeah, if you hadn't told me this was by Treasure, I would have at some point been like, did Treasure make this? So Mischief Makers.
It is very Mischief Makers. Actually, it shares a good amount of sound effects with Mischief Makers as well.
Yeah.
And a few graphics, I think, too. Some of the explosions. But yeah, both this and Mischief Makers came out in 97.
Yeah. Was it the exact same team who worked on it, or?
I'm not sure. I've never finished Mischief Makers. I don't even own the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Shoutouts to Mischief Makers.
I rented it as a kid and I couldn't beat it, so I didn't like it very much.
Yeah. Could you not get past the Olympic Games or whatever they were?
I couldn't get past about stage 2 or so. Actually, this game I purchased. This is my original copy of this game. and I did buy this, like, $40 when it came out, and I couldn't beat it as a kid either. That one boss that I just did in that Nexus area that ended after 500 HP again, I actually had run out of continues by that point and had no HP left and got totally stuck. And I think that's why I speedrun this game, because as a kid I couldn't beat it. So now I just take the game and crack it over my my knee. And show like, yeah, all those years where I couldn't finish you, yeah, now I'm gonna finish you in under an hour. And I guess that kind of goes for a lot of people when they're playing their like childhood games that they weren't very good at. And now, they've played them so much that they just kill them.
I had no chance of beating Rayman when I was a kid, so now I'm just taking out a lot of frustration on it.
Nope.
That's weird, because the games I speedrun are pretty much the only ones that I could beat.
Sure.
Just because I remember being able to beat them. So I already know the basics.
No, the games I could beat as a kid, it's like Mega Man X, Donkey Kong Country. Well, you got people like Caleb Hard and TJP to do that.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country was the first game I ever finished.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it took me forever. Slip Slide Ride was my baby.
I think Super Mario World when I was like 4 was the first game I ever beat.
I didn't beat Super Mario World until 2007, 8, 9, something like that. Come on, stop.
No surprises what mine is.
Sonic.
Sonic 2.
Sonic 2. I was going to ask if it was Sonic 1 or 2. When I was a kid, I never beat Death Egg. So I never...
It's a brutal level.
Yeah, like, when I was a kid, I could not comprehend, like, zero rings, getting in, like, 13 hits on that hitbox.
Well, actually, I didn't have huge trouble with that. I just did it the slow way, which took, like, 5 minutes. So that was fine. What I had trouble with back in the day was the Ring Fortress boss, actually. If I didn't get all the emeralds, I could not beat it.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Shake, shake.
So, if you don't like Power Punch, mute your stream now.
Uh-oh. You won't hear that if you don't like Power Punch. Watch out. Nah.
Don't worry, it's only about 4 more minutes of this.
What?!
This is easily the longest or second longest boss in the game.
So what is the objective? To just knock as many
Yep.
enemies as possible?
His
Into
attribute
the
is
soup?
Mirage, and he's pink. If he inhales the pink soup, he'll gain spirit, and when he gets to 100 spirit, he'll attack you with his giant beam. You need to knock enemies into the soup to make it blue, so when he inhales the blue bubbles, he'll take damage instead. And each sniff does 8 damage. And the enemies are tossing in pink things, and he's tossing in salt that turns it blue.
Shake, shake.
Shake, shake.
Mix it up a bit.
Shake, shake. Hey, listen. So you know roughly how many of them you have to knock in there? Or?
Just that he has, I believe, 100 HP, and each sniff does 8 damage, so whatever 100 divided by 8 is. That's how many times he needs to sniff and take damage for the boss team. It's funny, because the very last sniff that he does is left with 4 HP, and it's like, why? Why can't they, like, why couldn't they have scaled the sniffs like they, actually if he inhales a lot more pink bubbles, like he just did there, the more pink bubbles he'll inhale, the more spirit he'll gain. But no matter how many blue bubbles he sniffs, he'll always take 8 damage. Which is kind of unfair, I think. So 2 more sniffs. Sniff.
What does she do here?
One more sniff where he
Oh,
has
okay,
blue
good.
bubbles. Come on. There we go.
I underestimated the power of soup.
Yes, you did. You very much did it.
So that's the first of the really long bosses in the game. All the bosses from here on out are either... They have some gimmick to them that just makes them take forever. They have a bucket load of HP that makes them take forever. Or, like all the bosses in the next stage, they're all neutral. And that means you need to reflect shots at them, and that takes forever.
I've done that about 17 times this minute.
So what you're saying is finding the secret shop gets you this far, and then you actually have to learn to play the game.
Yeah, now you have to. Now you have to learn to play the game because now about is when your weapon would be level 5, I believe, which also has. It's a little bit weaker, but I think it also has the rapid fire. It's been a long time since I used a level 5 Serosa. Yeah, this is about when you actually need to be pretty good at the game, especially if you're taking the hard path. Because God help you if you take the hard path of the game. I still haven't died. I actually still have. I've been over 200 health. We'll see if I can change that. And if not, I'll just skip the cutscene instead of dying and call it death. It's fine.
Good job.
It'll take it's like 30 seconds versus 10 seconds or something. So you save 20 seconds by dying. About.
Oh, well, then.
I'd fight the optional boss, but it's been a good long time since I fought him, so no.
Never thought we'd say this. Silhouette Mirage is the 4th most popular game on Twitch.
Oh my god, that's fucking amazing.
Beating StarCraft 2.
I'm beating StarCraft 2.
You are single-handedly, with Silhouette Mirage, beating StarCraft 2. And Diablo 3.
Okay, well, talking about dying, by the way, I'm almost dead. I'm gonna switch my weapon too, just in case. There we go. And he drops money. Good job. So if you lose all your spirit, you absorb your current weapon for a full spirit refill. I do not want that to happen with my level 6 weapon, because if that happens, I'm stuck with level 1 weapon, and I am screwed. So I switched to my level 1 weapon because I'm not actually using it at all in this stage. And hopefully if I get absorbed, if it absorbs, then... So all these enemies are neutral, that means you gotta reflect them all. Also, neutral shots to you and to enemies that have attributes do both spirit and life damage.
What are they saying?
Red rum.
That's what I thought. I thought I heard wrong.
Oh, you're really nice. He's being nice today. You were a nice robot today. That can take like 5 minutes sometimes if you try to reflect him or he doesn't do that little grenade bomb attack, and then he goes into invincibility frames when he does the attribute change, and yeah. So I'm gonna die here, actually. I'll just take a death. It's easier, and you have 9 continues in the game, so you die, you take a continue, you get a full health and life refill, and you lose all your money, but I don't need to buy anything, so it doesn't really matter. And you don't lose any of your weapons or anything like that, so.
Time to test your metal. Helping hand! Get away! Get away! Get away! Watch this!
I can't just fall the side or something.
It doesn't do as much damage as I'm hitting him. Or I'm getting hit by him. Okay.
Burning arrow!
Oh, I missed.
Burning arrow!
I just learned that you can grab him out of that attack. Like, oh crap, this one. It's easier to take the damage and to dash off the stage than trying to block that.
Take that. I'll send a load of guys over here.
He can fall off the stage too and take. It's only 4 damage when you fall off the stage. Missed. She rose. There we go. The easy way of defeating him is to just sit on your blue side and reflect his kill waves back at him. And that's what I did as a kid.
This is definitely one of those games where your parents probably are praying this doesn't become one of your favourite games. You get bored of it.
Sorry, Mom.
Rebecca!
So at that point, there would have been a cutscene, and you had to answer 3 questions. And if you answer them all correctly, it's basically like asking, do you think you're at the limit of your power? Do you think you're strong and stuff like that? If you answer all 3 of them correctly, if it's right, left for the answers, you fight the Reaper, and he's the optional boss of the game.
So, Poo Train, that's every N64 game then.
Pretty much.
I actually, for the most part, preferred the 64's kind of soundbite voice acting versus the PS1 stuff overall. Which I'm sure my parents hated, but that's okay.
Yes! Trip. Fall off. Good gun. Oh, pretty fast. Yeah, again, you want those guns to trip and fall over the very edge of the screen, that's where the edge of the platform is, or to hop up onto one of the floating platforms and fall off of there, because it does have their life bar and damage. Like I did earlier with the first gun in the first area, I tripped it off the cliff, and the gun in the second area, which I've knocked off the back of the train. So you don't have a lot of invulnerability frames when you get hit, so it's very easy to get juggled, especially by that falling rock room. And also falling rocks do neutral damage, so it's going to drain your health and your spirit very, very quickly.
Yes. This looks like goodbye.
This is another gimmicky boss. Nope. So what he's going to do is he has those 2 arms that are kind of reaching around things, and he's quite ravenous, by the way. So he'll be eating the enemies that drop from the screen. when he's got his wings that are blue, you need him to be eating the pink enemies. And when his wings are red, you want pink, you want him to be eating the blue enemies. And that does damage. If he eats the other ones, either I think it revives his spirit and maybe his HP. But it's been so long since I've had him eat the wrong color that I don't know anymore. And he can eat 4 enemies at a time, and it takes exactly 3 rounds of eating 4 enemies to kill him. There's really no way to speed this up, so it's just you have to prevent it from slowing down.
I got bagels. $1.20 per chocolate chip now.
Per chocolate.
So just say dollar.
Aw,
Give me a
he's
20
sleeping.
then,
How
and
cute.
you'll be good. Very good. Dude, we're gonna throw down later in Mario Party.
Boots here.
Give it to me.
What's this game? I've never seen anyone play this game before.
These.
No.
Just threw them.
Me.
I haven't eaten like 10 hours.
6.
Come on, grab one. Grab one.
$7.
Grab both of them.
$1.20 and I'll just say dollar. Yours is one of those in that bag.
I don't know if it's the PS2 that I'm playing on or what, but I have not had that much lag this playthrough. I usually don't use it. I have a fat PS2 at home, so I'm using a slim one right now.
Your bagel. I do love streaming.
Bullshit, doesn't matter how much it's
So gross. Is there like juice in that
I just slid myself off the platform. That was cool. And he is dead.
Spike, have all of these been read?
I read everything up to like $1 donation.
Ah, yeah.
under $1 gets fine by PayPal?
Because I'm alone now on the couch. We
Oh,
can
man.
sneak around me.
Ah, you haven't been hitting save.
So this boss here. Oh yeah, if you don't like Power Punch, I'm gonna take the snake off. I need to concentrate. If you don't like Power Punch, mute your stream again. This boss has a 2-minute timer. Either you can not defeat the boss, you have 2 minutes to do it, or you can defeat the boss in 2 minutes. Take down her 1,000 points of HP and get down. I'm not shooting her. Or reflecting. Nope, power punches do no damage. Okay. No, it just sucks their money out of them when you bam. Oh! Stop breaking it. There, I just reflected some stuff at her, so.
Shake, shake.
Anyway, so if you defeat this boss within the 2-minute time limit, you get bumped onto the harder path of the game. If you don't defeat the boss, you get bumped onto the easy path of the game. So I want to take the easy path because the bosses are much nicer there.
So we've got a $6.27 donation from Hitstun. Hitstun here from Backloggery. This is my 4th donation, bringing my total to 30. I didn't know Kari was there, so I'm sure this first Guardian Angel is just what we need to save the stream. No sleep till beaten.
Hi, Hitstun. Honestly, this is not that bad for this boss.
got another $2 from Stephen Bergbauer. Forgot my comment. That cute, fluffy Vegeta kiss.
There we go. I have been able to basically get into a pattern on the bottom level there where I can just power punch her back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for 2 minutes straight. But it wasn't playing nice this time.
I don't think this was me who read it out originally, but we've got $5 from Gailherm Ansetu. Don't worry, it was so fun to hear you say my name first time. So here's another donation. Good job and thanks for all your efforts. See you on stream.
You don't have an Einstein Bros bagels around here.
And Zohar explodes in the map.
And so now their site's going to crash.
Yep.
Oh yeah, on the receipt it said fill out a survey at bageltalk.com. Go check that out.
So we've got $2 donation from Joshua Serofka. Here's $2 for getting up so early and playing games. Oh, we didn't get up. We just stayed up.
Well, that depends who you ask.
I got up to play early.
Also, no, the girl lying on the couch wasn't dead. She was just sleeping, waiting for a bagel.
So this is the first boss with a bucket load of HP. She's got 3,000 HP.
I want to say this is the one Mike got up to and just...
I'm pretty sure Mike took the hard path, and he got to the other boss, which, holy crap, that boss. Because this boss is really easy. Just shoot her wings, and just make sure you shoot the worms. There's another boss that you find on the same stage if you defeat Zohar in the 2 minutes. And you fight Zohar again, but now he's all powered up and stuff.
So is that like...
Yep, that's the harder path.
So we've got...
This character is Shina Nera Shina. She's the messenger of justice. And she's trying to save the world. Somehow, after this catastrophe, separated all the beings in the world into the 2 attributes. Or something like that. It's been a very long time since I've read the plot of this game. And even then, even if you read the plot of this game, it still doesn't make any sense.
I know all about
So it's every game, basically.
Yeah,
I know very well about games that have plots that don't make sense.
So we've got a $1 donation from Mark Johnson. Don't have much money left. Here's $1. By the way, they've sent us a lovely link to a lovely photo.
well, Growlers or 2's plot makes sense. Until the end, and there's a big plot hole.
It was gonna happen.
Cutest couple, AGDQ.
Do you mind if I post that in the chat?
Yes.
Do you mind if I post that in the chat, you know?
Do you mind if that is now the internet?
Somebody take a picture.
I want that to be the background of our Twitch page.
AGDQ couple.
Oh, nice exploding pink heart.
background.
Oh man. Fiesel,
Gotta love the
there's
internet.
there's Fiesel and Fiesel. There's Sig and the reset button, and there's just us.
Huh?
Way up there.
Damn.
So her destruction clearing attack has like, I don't know, 5 or 6 random things that it can do. She's also invulnerable during the attack, which is really bad. Also, I'm destroying the worms because if you let them be, the little snake on her butt will eat them and restore her HP. You don't want that because it restores a good amount of her HP per bite. Yeah, I'm trying to kill this boss and she can heal. But she's pretty tame. The other boss that I'm pretty sure that Mike got stuck on has 2 full screen attacks. When you take down half of his HP, his legs come off and start charging across the screen at random intervals.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Random shop out of nowhere.
Yeah, random shop out of nowhere, which I'm not going to. That shop sells everything, every level 6 weapon, and every level 5 weapon, I believe, as well. Oh, I don't want to save.
So we've got another $1 donation from Parent Croker. This will most likely be my last donation of the marathon. I've had an amazing time watching the marathon and I've learned about a lot of awesome games I've never seen before. Thank you
this
for
is
the
the
great
final
time.
boss coming up.
P.S. That kiss was
Choosing
legit.
Restore the World gives you the easy path boss. If you go to Let It Be, you get the medium path boss, which is that guy right that's teleported in right now. And that fight is pretty much exactly the same as when he first fought him, except that his second phase, he pretty much has a permanent shield on. You have to reflect everything at him. So it'll be time in a couple of minutes here. And nobody goes over and moves.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I had a nice half hour now.
I got it. Let's go.
Okay.
Good.
I'm sorry. Is that time?
No. When I get the last hit on this boss, it'll be time. So I'll give you a warning when she gets down to it.
I'm enthusiastic.
I'll say it very enthusiastically. So for this boss, you can't actually hit her. All the damage is done by the arms that she has on, which are basically made out of enemies. Cannon fodder. And she attacks with them. And each enemy destroyed does 50 damage to her. And she has 3,000 HP. Oh, no. Oh, she's doing that. So it's possible to glitch this boss out actually a little bit. She'll have no arms and she'll just keep attacking over and over again, and she'll never regenerate her arms. She's doing that move again. So she basically has like reflectors on the inside. She fucking shots at you while she's also shooting stuff.
So I'm not sure if this one's been read or not, but we've got a $3 donation from Gareth Johnson. Any chance of a Rhapsody, a musical adventure, or Choaniki speedrun?
Was Zaspat, is he still here?
Yeah, we
Zaspat,
Oh, so I know there's some guy working on it.
It really was one new Rhapsody.
Yeah, I've been seeing him practice it. He's got it down pretty good.
Yeah, surprisingly, he runs a lot of bad games, and that's the one he's actually serious about.
Rhapsody is not a bad game.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Rhapsody is a pretty good game.
I haven't beat it yet, but it's a good game. Well, I just think of bad games like 2D.
Well, excuse you. So obviously,
showing your opinion on screen.
No, well, I didn't know if it was a good or bad game. I just knew. I thought
Get
it was
ready.
on SNES and it was PlayStation game.
It's mainly waiting.
and time.
46-33.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Is that good?
That's a personal best / world record.
Oh, nice.
That, holy crap.
Was that like in your
Didn't you say your
opinion, were
best
you
before
thinking
was
that was going to be
My
a
best
garbage
put
one?
time before was a 49:29.
Yeah,
Oh,
it says
wow.
46-33.37. So.
Wow.
Good work.
Go the light.
Wow, and that was with a little bit of marathon walk in there too.
So is the timing start point the same? Because you started quite late.
I started it at gain control character, and I ended at lose control character.
Which is what you normally do when you stream?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow. I'm starting to wonder if my PS2 is giving me lag or something now. Because I have a fat PS2 and I would set it to fast disk speed, and
Well, the slim looks
You have a
fast.
slim PS2?
that might be it. Huh?
Yeah, the slim loads faster.
That might be it then.
Yeah, very fast.
That's all I have is a fat.
Yeah,
There's
that,
something
that's
like-
pretty much all PlayStation 1 games. Like, I think Rayman ends up being like 3 minutes faster for me, and it's like an hour and 40 minutes or so to run.
So I know on PS3 this is a lot slower.
Yeah,
I've never done on a what's a PS1 like? Is that equivalent to like a slim or?
It's about the same as the fat.
That seems a fat.
Depends which one you go.
The PS2 Slim is without a doubt the fastest for PS1 games.
Yeah,
In general.
that's what you want.
There's one or two exceptions maybe, but in general, yeah, Slim is the best.
I guess I need to buy a slim then.
It's probably a good investment if you want to run a PS1 game at this point.
Yep.
I mean, technically, the load times would be factored out if you wanted them to be. Because, I mean,
Yeah. Wow, I didn't actually think it was possible to break 48 on this game, but 46. I am very pleased.
So we've got a 30. Sorry, man.
it won't be like full HD or anything, but it should output it.
So we've got a $30 donation from Stephen Ball. No comment on that one. Thank you for your donation. Stephen Ball, is that D-Ball?
No, that's the David Balls.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the ending you get for most of the paths of the game. The best ending is only given if you go on the hardest path.
Have you planned on a run of that?
Sort of. It's pretty much the same up until that Zohar battle where you have the 2-minute timer, and then it you have to defeat Zohar in 2 minutes, and then there's 3 more bosses after that. They're just hard. I think they have more HP. I think the final boss might have 5,000 HP. And they just have so many attacks, you can't drain spirit from either one, so if you go underneath 200 spirit, you have no more rapid shot, and it's just difficult. So yeah, I'm controlling the end here.
Oh, okay.
They added this into the US version as well.
So you have to be the person
And
that
what will be like final?
Yep. And also, if you beat the game in follow 5 paths, you unlock something called Core Fighter, which is a 2-player fighting game between this character and then China, the main character. And whoever plays Zohar actually has a big advantage because you can't absorb spirit from Zohar, but Zohar absorbs China's spirit all up. And China all has level 1 weapons, and they're all bad weapons. Yeah!
That seems fair and balanced.
Wasn't really fun.
So we've got a $2.50 donation. Wandering Mind from the Backloggery again. This will be my last donation. Thank you for the awesome runs all week, and you're there, and you're doing great with this run, Kari.
Hi, Wanda-chan! He's probably cursing in his head right now for me saying that.
It is Kari, isn't it? Not Carrie.
Yeah, it's Kari.
Anybody else with game coming up to keep this bonus stream running? Running rolling?
Do I have
whatever game last.
That's unrelated.
For the food, yeah.
How long have you got?
If you're driving
Yeah, we got about
to
an
the Union Station.
an hour and a half.
Actually, Chocobo Racing.
We got $15 from Valet Pentian.
Doesn't matter. It's
Pentanen.
not something to
Great
play.
games,
Chocobo
great
Racing
players,
is-
great course. Keep it up. Bad pronunciation of people's names.
I never played Prime 2.
I'll be up for watching that.
I barely got through Prime 1.
Blind Mario Party.
That was,
Melee Adventure Mode.
that was best chat suggestion ever.
Oh, that
It was Mr. Doctor something.
We got $10 from David White. Got a small tax rebate today, so here's another $10. You should put Mario Party on stream. It would be funny to watch the rage. Unfortunately, you missed
That's
it.
a good
There was
idea.
a
What
hell
is
of a
he
lot of
thinking
rage.
of
So you'll have to find it in the Twitch
That would have
archive,
been
unfortunately.
hilarious.
We should have done like a 50 turn with like 4 players.
And there's so many big
Not
plays.
just be raging the entire time.
Yeah. We could probably only get away with that with like early hours in the morning.
Yeah, because it'd surely be R-rated.
Here we are.
Guaranteed to offend.
And we could do the $500 chip-in so that every single time it hits 500, you guys have to do a minigame blindfolded.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea.
Is anyone writing this down?
We're still ready to shout.
Do that today.
Sounds
So,
hilarious.
do you want to run Melee?
I think I glitched the credits out. No more enemies respawning.
What character do you use for that Jigglypuff?
Special thanks.
Well,
Mountain
that's no
Dew.
longer the fastest.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
Pepsi.
Alright,
So
sure.
it's just actually going to be a fight.
Hey,
All right.
Mountain Dew was in our special thanks the first time we did the marathon.
I'm pretty sure Working Designs put Mountain Dew in their special thanks majority of their credits. I know it's in Growlancer, and I'm pretty sure it's in Imaginary Earth as well. And that was still at Mirage. Alright. Yay!
Good job holding down the bagel run.
Holding down.
It's kind of a shame that Working Designs went under.
Yeah, in a way, it's kind of both, I guess. You know, it's a shame they went under, but it was kind of also, I guess, not expected, but